guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. This video is all for you guys who are graduating in 2016. I did a graduation makeup tutorial. We kind of stuck with a soft chocolatey smoky eye and a soft lip. It might look a little complicated, but I promise you it's a very simple tutorial. So this should help a lot of you guys out there getting ready to graduate so you can slay when you walk across that stage and get your diploma, and you know, you can look cute and you smart. You don't get no better than that. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is start with sculpting your brows, and I'm using the With Love Sculpt Series palette by Motives, and I'm taking the lightest shade in that palette and I'm using that to sculpt my brow bone area. And now I am just blending that concealer out just so it doesn't look as white. And then I'm going to add my primer, and I'm using the Lemonade primer by Benefit. Yes to the lemonade, yes Beyonce, all of that. In a lemonade spirit, we are using Lemonade primer. And moving on to shadows, I'm using the Anastasia shadows, and I'm starting with Burnt Orange, and I'm going to be adding that to my crease just to add some definition to my crease area. So you just want to continue to blend until it looks as natural as it possibly can. Next, I am moving on to my lid, and I am using the Anastasia Hot Chocolate shadow, and I am just pressing that onto my lid just to get a better color payoff. So I just wanted it a little bit darker, so I just added some more. Now moving on to mascara, I'm using the Benefit They're Real mascara. And now adding my falsies, I'm using the Caviar Lashes by Lily Lashes, and I do have a code with them. It's Viva Glam K, no underscores, so you guys can get a little discount. And the glue I'm using is the Esquito glue, and it's like a clear glue, which I love because once it dries, you don't even see the glue anywhere. Now moving on to the face, I'm using the Veil Sunset Primer. You guys know I love this primer. Now onto my foundation, and I'm using my Holy Grail foundation that I've used in almost all of my videos, and that is the AJ Crimson Artist Kit Foundation, and I'm using the kit in Fair to Tan. It's a very skin-like foundation, which is why I swear by it. And now I am just blending that out with my beauty blender, and my beauty blender is damp, so I can get more of a natural effect. Now I'm moving on to highlighting and contouring, and I'm using the iconic London contour palette, and I'm just highlighting all of the high points of my face. And I decided to give cream contouring another try. I know on my last video I really didn't like it, but I wanted to kind of see if I used a darker color, would it work out better, because I did get suggestions to go darker. And now I am just blending that out again with my damped beauty blender, just so I do not feel as cakey. That is like the reason why I wet my beauty blender. And I actually like the turnout of the cream contour, but with a darker shade. So you guys were right. And I actually think I'm gonna start doing this more often. Now it's time to set my highlight, and I'm using the Translucent Powder by Laura Mercier. Now I'm just adding that right underneath my cheekbones just to get an appearance of a much sharper cheekbone because we want to look skin tea, okay? So that is the reason why I am going in with this highlight powder. Now you just want to dust it off once it's kind of like set in for like at least a good 5 minutes. Moving on to contouring with powder, I'm using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. Again, this is another product that I have probably used in all of my videos. This is my favorite contour powder. Now moving on to contouring my nose. Now moving on to blush, and I'm using Eternal Sun blush from MAC. Moving on to highlights, my favorite thing in the world, and I'm using the You Do You highlight by OFRA and dupe that. And yes, it's everything. You guys can see for yourself. And I do have a discount code with them too. It's VivaGlamK, no underscores. And yeah, go in, guys. Go in on that website. Now moving on to my waterline, I'm using the BenNye Lite liner. And with the same exact shadow that I have on my crease and my lid are the two colors I'm using right outside of my waterline. And that is the Burnt Orange and Hot Chocolate by Anastasia. Now moving on to my inner corner, and I'm using the Touch of Lilac shadow, also by Anastasia. You guys can see like her shadows are everything. The color payoff is freaking amazing. So it's pretty simple. We only used 3 colors. It's really not that complicated. So this is something that you guys really should be able to do for your graduation and slay on stage. Make everybody remember you. And now moving on to brows, I'm using the Anastasia Dipbrow in medium brown. With this, you guys, again, want to be pretty light-handed. You start light and then you just pick up more product if you need, because the dip brow a little bit goes a long way and you just don't want your brows looking too intense. It's just easier to start light and then you just kind of work your way up. Now moving on to lips, I'm using the new Aries liquid lipstick by OFRA. It is the collection with MannyMua, and these colors are so amazing. I love all of the colors that he came out with. They are just gorgeous, but I mean, I'm not surprised because he's gorgeous. So this is the lightest shade in the set of 3. Yes, to lipstick on my teeth. And now I'm using Charmed. Again, this is another color by the MannyMua collection, and I'm just adding that to the inner corners just to get more of like an ombre effect. And just adding a clear gloss to make it a little bit more moisturizing for me because my lips was a little chapped. Adding some setting spray by Gerard, and we are all done, guys. Thank you so much for watching.